Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Hopefully you all are doing well out there. Hopefully you all are safe, in good health and everything like that, and in good spirits since you've probably been cooped up in the house for a couple days. The Cut, some kind of publication, never heard of it before, but there's an article here from March 18th that says what it's like to isolate with your girlfriend and her other boyfriend. So obviously, you know, the title's going to catch my eye. What the fuck, right? What kind of boy would really let this happen? And then you think, okay, well, there's got to be more to the story. It's clickbait, whatever. Maybe it's satire. They're just out there trying to write an article and have some fun with it. But let's go ahead and read. I hadn't read the article yet. I just saw the title and then I went ahead and saved it until I had a chance to go ahead and read it. As the coronavirus forces millions of Americans to practice social distancing and stay in their homes, relationships are being put to the test. Suddenly, exes are reaching out to each other, casual flings are contemplating whether they'll stay in touch, and cohabitating couples are confronted with whether or not their living styles are truly compatible. The situation is even more complicated when you're staying inside not just with your partner, but with your partner's partner as well. For the past few days, comedian Bill Procida, host of the Man Whore podcast, has been hunkered down at his girlfriend Megan's house in Jersey City, where she lives with her other boyfriend, Kyle, a pseudonym. This is Billy's first polyamorous relationship, and while he doesn't know his metamour Kyle that well, he says he's doing his best to respect his space. Here's how he's holding up so far, in his own words. First thought, is this legit? Is this Billy Procida guy really a guy? And that's something we could look up easily. Do we want to do it? Nah, we just want to read the story and have some fun with it. So let's keep on reading here. The CDC recommends that everyone stay home when they display COVID-19 symptoms and limit close contact with others as much as possible. So it looks like they did a little Q&A here. So The Cut. Hi, Billy. How are you? Billy says, hanging in as best as one can. Yeah, it's a very strange time. It was my girlfriend's birthday yesterday, so we had to try to do the best we could. What did you do for her birthday? We didn't do too much. We watched some TV shows, we smoked weed, I gave her some birthday lovin', and then of course Kyle also gave her some birthday lovin'.
Well, you get to meet new people, travel, wear nice clothes, make money, and have lots and lots of sex. What more could a woman ask for?
It was really hard to celebrate because we were still getting new information and updates. It definitely brought a downer, but she says that she had a good birthday, all things considered, because she was surrounded by the two men that she loves. Can you tell me a little bit about your current living situation? I live in Brooklyn, and my girlfriend and Meta Moore live in Jersey City. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that word right. I've never heard that word before. I mean, I have a guess of what it means, but I've never heard the word before. Megan and I have been dating about 9 months, and she and her boyfriend have been dating for about 2.5 years. I was only going to spend a couple of nights here, but I'm feeling like we're moving closer and closer to an actual shutdown of New York City, and I don't want to be stuck there if they close the bridges and tunnels. I have a car, and I brought a bunch of stuff, so I am temporarily hunkering down here. What's the setup? Where are you sleeping? What are you all doing during the day? They have a 2-bedroom apartment here, so I have been staying in the guest room. For the last couple nights, Megan slept in the bed with me, but then last night she fell asleep with me, and I woke up alone. I guess at some point in the night she went to Kyle's room and slept with him. Yeah, they did more than sleeping, buddy. We're on day 4 of me being here. How has the current living situation affected your relationship with your girlfriend and your relationship with her boyfriend? You said on Twitter that you and her other boyfriend aren't best buds. Right. When I said that, I didn't mean that we fight. It just means that we are not close. This is probably the most he and I have exchanged words, so it's interesting. I'm getting to interact with him more, but I am personally approaching everything with a lot of caution and trying to be as polite as possible. Because I'm in their space. I'm in his space. He is in her space and his space, actually, when you think about it. And I don't want to be encroaching on that. So if he's like, you need to open a window to smoke weed, I'm like, okay, I will make sure to do that. We just skipped ahead a little bit to the last paragraph here. You guys kind of get the point. This is a little drab and boring. This is such a loaded time for relationships, it seems. Yeah, I mean, it's scary to be isolated with a somewhat new relationship. I think being under a year qualifies as still being kind of new. And then to have 2 relationships where there's one shared partner under one roof in isolation, we'll see how that goes, but it's definitely dicey. We're going to skip the rest. This is pretty boring, but you get the point. And I wanted to skip to it because I wanted to get to the comments real quick. This is where the gold should be. So let's see what we've got going on here. Staff Sergeant Nelson, 76, says, we as a species deserve the coronavirus. The next comment here from Arundel, XVI, he says, God, what a sucker. Where's the self-respect, dude? Someday he'll look back on this and can't believe he fell for this Polly. Yeah, your girlfriend also screws someone else. Okay, this won't last. And who's he talking about? Billy and Kyle, it's the same situation. Even if you're not labeling it as your girlfriend, the bottom line is she's still screwing somebody else when she's not screwing you. Arundel also says this current living situation sounds claustrophobic and intolerable. How many days has it been? Please write a follow-up when the blow-up comes any day now. Possibly the day they run out of toilet paper. Woo! Yes! I love it. Oh, here you go. Fair Price Tickets says this article is satire, right? Same thing I was thinking when I started reading through it. The title seemed legit enough because you know there's so many different strange individuals out there in our society. So many people got so many odd things going on. Well, let's see if there's any other comments here that are of interest. Okay, I don't necessarily believe this, but somebody here says, I actually know Billy, and he's a very sweet, funny guy. Quite the opposite of a degenerate. Everybody is just doing what they need to do right now to get through. Yeah, okay, sure. Sharon says, I hope Billy and Kyle live happily ever after. The chick is a beard. In the comment below, Legend says, it seems like the cut really specializes in writing about completion, about complete degenerates. Like I said, I've never heard of the cut. Obviously, some of these individuals have probably been on here. But that being said, again, I'm going to have to go with kind of like bullshit on this one. I think it's satire. It wouldn't totally surprise me if this was true, and obviously I can look up the podcast and try to verify some stuff right now, but we don't care about that. We just like to read the funny titles and just have a few laughs while we're inside ourselves. Hopefully, with only one partner, hopefully we're not doing the whole turd and feces flinging like some former mayors in state capitals in Florida are doing. So hopefully we're all enjoying our time inside, just relaxing and just trying to watch news and check out videos and take all of this stuff in. But I can't really add too much to this article. It's something I found a little bit funny in terms of the title. So I just wanted to share it all with you, and hopefully you can get a good laugh out of it. And at the very least, know that there is the possibility of strange individuals out there. And if these individuals aren't existing in real life, then you have an author here with quite the imagination to kind of come up with this whole scenario and then even do the whole Q&A thing. As always, everybody, take care, and thanks for watching the video. Be safe, stay healthy, everybody, and do what you need to do so that we can all go ahead and get through this, hopefully as well as possible. Have a good day, everyone.